Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of No Tea.
Just coffee.
My name is Tam.
I'm Jordan.
So, in today's episode, we got some interesting topics. Well, I guess things we're going to discuss. So, we'll start off with our shoot the shit, or excuse me, not shoot the shit, the meat and the potatoes, which is what's love got to do with it?
Whoa, what's love?
What does love have to do with it?
Yes,
you know,
Tina.
We hear it all the time. It's thrown around all the time,
Yep.
but it's like, okay, you love me. That's great. And then what? Right? And then our shoot the shit, it is going to be...
long-term relationship? Or what is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's short-term, long-term lust or short-term love.
There we go.
That's what it is.
Look, y'all, listen. Tam was gone last episode, so we try to get back into the rhythm. Also, the time. We done worked hard this week. Greg's quiet this week. We gonna get this together. I promise you when we get into this episode. So bear with us, okay?
So that is what we're talking about today. All right?
Yes, Jesus.
So I mean, let's just get into it. So meat and potatoes. What's love got to do with it?
Whoa.
So I mean, for me, okay, like I said before, in the intro, we hear it all the time. We use it all the time. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yep.
That's great. That's wonderful. But for me, I feel like loving someone is just like the basis of a relationship.
Yeah.
Of a possible good relationship.
Yep.
Right? And it's like you can tell someone, I love you all day long. It sounds good. Maybe it feels good. But it's like, what else is there?
I don't see it.
Right?
Or you have to show it.
You know, like, are you someone that just, you're continuing to just F up?
Yeah.
Right? You continue to F up. And you know this.
Yep.
But you think by just letting this person know that you love them, like that's supposed to like
hold them.
That's the end all be all, and that just will solve all the problems. And I don't agree with that. You know,
I think sometimes when they call it like when you were talking, I thought of like puppy love. And when you get to a certain age, like Tam and I's age, that puppy love, no, we're not doing that anymore. Like I need to see it.
Right.
Honestly. You don't got to tell me as much as you got to show me.
That's my thing.
Like of course you're going to say, I love you or whatever, but your love is shown by your affection, your interest, your actions, your consistency. Because really at our age, it's like, I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you just because you say you love me. I need to see it consistently.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to be, do you love me or questioning it. I need to know, like confirmation.
I mean, I think that's in general. I mean, forget the age thing. You know what I mean? Like, yes, as you get older, like, I think it's a thing of, like, tolerance. You no longer have tolerance for,
I think that's what it is,
the BS of the constant repeat of things, you know? But I just think in general, I feel like that is just everyone's go-to, right? You know, like, even like, as a teenager, but I love him, or, you know, like
girl,
and it's like,
but he done dragged
you. Right?
Like, you know, speaking of movies, they'll say, well, I know he loves me, but does he? Because I didn't see it the whole movie. Right. Or even your friends be like, I know he loves me, but do you know?
Right.
Like, he's not showing it. And I really think that's what it is. It's like, words mean nothing.
It means nothing. It's all about the action. And I guess
truly,
for me, you know, outside of loving someone, like, one, I need to feel that you do love me, right? Like, I need to feel that. I don't want it to just be a word that you're saying to me. I need to feel that.
Yep.
But outside of that, and I speak this all the time, I've said this several times in many episodes, communication for me is another, like, like, you just have to be able to communicate. That's another thing that I look for. And also with that, it's about having, like, a shared understanding of one another. Like, we don't have to agree with everything. We could agree to disagree. But I want to be able to communicate effectively with my partner, and there's a shared understanding, right?
Well, and I think the action of listening shows that you love somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm telling you how I feel or my feelings, with you taking that into consideration, and maybe I may not be comfortable with something that you've been doing, or we just have a rift, or whatever the case may be, by you showing that you're changing, or bending a little, or being flexible in that area, that actually shows more love to me, because you're actually considering my feelings, what I'm saying, and that is reflected by your actions. Because you can love. I mean, I love this chair I'm sitting in.
I was just about to say, I love my hair. What? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
what?
I love your hair too. You know what I mean? But what does that mean?
What does love have to do with it?
And I think I definitely think we take it for granted.
I agree.
I think, and sometimes we get in the habit of just saying, well, I love you. It's like, what are you talking about?
Like, do I? But you just cussed me out, or what? Or we just got into this argument. You're not willing to change or listen or
adapt,
whatever the situation is. Right. Like that is silly to me.
And I mean, and that applies to different relationships too.
Absolutely.
Friendships. Okay, your friend loves you, but they going behind your back.
They talking.
You can't trust them, right? They talking about you,
right?
You can't depend on them. Just because you say you love somebody does not mean that's all that it ends there. And I do think with age, going back to that, when I was younger, I think it did hold me longer in relationships. If a man was like, and let's not even call it a man. I don't know, boy.
Right.
Because he surely wasn't, what I mean? A child. I love you, or I love you, and you get all giddy. And that's pretty much all. But he taking you through the ringer, and
but I do still see some adults who rely heavily on that love.
Child, girl, and he don't.
And like I said, I think that's just the beginning.
Absolutely.
Right? That's just the beginning. Like, if you really care about someone, you're, maybe you see a future with this person or whatever, like, I would hope that you love this person first. Like, you got to start somewhere. Yeah. Right? Like, and maybe, and you mean it. Yeah. Right? Starts off as a friendship first, maybe. Yeah. Then it grows into, love.
Yes.
Right? Now that we've gotten
now the work begins.
Now what's next?
Yeah. I hate to call it work, but you know what I mean. Like,
but a relationship is work.
It is work. And it's not like, because Lord knows I'll quit my job tomorrow. I don't like working. But all I'm saying is it's not that kind of work.
Yeah.
But the more work you do, and we talked about that too in other episodes, it becomes easier. You put in more work, and then you kind of work out the kinks in a relationship. You get to know each other more, and your love becomes stronger.
Absolutely.
But like Tam said, just to say, he loves me or she loves me, but if they still playing with your heart.
Still playing.
And sometimes people just say it but don't really mean it.
Yeah, that's
because
true,
it is something very easy to say. Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
That can be a part of manipulation too.
So what do you, I mean, I know you're not literally looking for it, but what are some characteristics or what are things for you that that your husband or whoever loves you?
Yeah. I mean, me and Alfred, we've been through been over a decade now. So in the beginning, the love, we may have said it, but we still wasn't fully understanding of each other, and sometimes we didn't it the way didn't you show it to, like we should have.
Yes, yeah.
Respect. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Alfred. Now, when you get to know somebody initially, you don't know all the parts of them.
Right.
And in doing so, that's called love. You get to know somebody and you start to respect them more and more and more. I think something that I loved or that made me really love Alfred and want to get to know him more was just his sincerity.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell he wasn't putting off facade.
Yep.
He was very sincere in his questions, in his actions, everything,
really showing that he wants to get to know you.
That's right. Like, because, you have those blanketed questions, which I hate when you go on dates. It's just so where you from? Or What's your parents do? You know, you like.
Those are conversation starters.
And then you want to get, like, let's get to the real, you know? Right. So I could tell, like, we got to the real pretty quick. Like, even on our first date, we got to the real of, like, he told me, like, I take care of my grandparents and, you know, my mom passed away. So we really got to, like, some pretty deep things, which I was like, you know, I love deep conversations. Yeah. So that was, like, something that.
Like, right off the bat. Yes. Right off the bat, yeah, I was just.
He got me. Okay. But I think respect, you have to respect me.
Right.
And I got to respect my significant other. That shows love, because if you respect somebody, you're going to love them in a way that they want you to.
Yes. Yeah.
So what about you?
I say it all the time. It's communication. Okay.
No, you're right.
That is, if you want to get me going, no, seriously, like I love I love a man that can communicate.
I know.
That is just.
It's key. It truly is.
Ooh-wee. So, like, those are things that I look for, that I would, you know, that I like to have. Yeah. And for me, yes, it does show me, like, that you do love me, because you're listening to me. You're like I said before, it's a shared understanding. Yeah. You may not agree with what I'm saying. Right. But you're taking the time to put yourself in my shoes to just kind of try to understand where I'm coming from, and vice versa. Absolutely. You know, I think I'm pretty good at, like, putting myself in other people's shoes to, like, understand, you know. And so I want someone who can mutually do the same. I agree. You know? And so someone that can do that, and then afterwards, you know, try to make whatever change, whatever comes out of that conversation, that's huge to me.
Now, you know, we always talk about, you know, we grow as individuals, you know, in a relationship or outside of a relationship. Yep. So if communication is something that is very important to you, but maybe he just don't know how. Do you have, you know, patience for that?
I do.
Okay.
Because I mean, I think, and again, like, it's not easy, I guess, for me, because that's how I operate, I guess. Yeah. So for me, it comes a little bit easier. But I also understand that it's not easy for everyone, right? So while that is something that I would love to see or happen, or, you know, that's a characteristics or whatever that they have, I'm okay if that is maybe not your strong suit. But as long as you're willing to.
That's what I was gonna say. The willingness.
Yeah, you're willing to try. You're willing to learn. Yeah. And also, it's about learning your person. Yep. If you see or notice, like, ooh, okay, she don't run away from her problems, or she ain't just gonna sweep it under the rug. She actually wants to talk about this. Yes. Like, if you that's see, facts. Like, that is how I communicate, or whoever communicates, right? Yeah. Yeah. Then you say you love this person, okay?
Yep. You right.
You say you love this person. That's right. Then you're going to try to make some form of an effort. That's right. Just the effort is what matters, right?
And sometimes it can be hard. It can be. If you have been this person for so long, it can be a tug and pull. But like Tam said, if you say you love this person, well, it's not a done deal. It just can't be you love this person and then they have to accept you the way that you are, and that's the end all be all. And because that's not fair.
It's not. And I can even relate that to my friendships. Actually, absolutely. One of my best friends. This was like early on in just us getting to know each other. And we're together all the time. Okay? Yeah. And we're both Leos. Okay. So shout out to her if she's watching. We're both Leos. And so there was just this one time, she pissed me off. I'm just gonna be honest, right? Like, she upset me. Like, actually, it was more of like a hurt type of thing. Yeah. And she thought that she would just be able to kind of like
go on,
and we had something to do. We had something that we danced together. Okay. Yeah. And so we had something that we had to do after we got into this thing. Yeah. And so when I saw her, again, she thought it was going to be all peaches and cream. And, you know, I could put on a face for this little bit or whatever. And then afterwards, I'm out. Like, no, like, we're not about to brush her on the rug. And so I say that to say, she was also someone who just like, she didn't know, like that's me. Yep. Like, we got to talk this out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, we at least just have to talk it out.
Yeah.
Again, you ain't got to agree with me.
Right.
But let's come to some type of understanding.
That's right.
So she learned that about me.
Yeah.
And so now she knows, like, she can't just brush it under the rug.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that definitely gets under my skin. Mm-hmm. But also, I wasn't the best communicator either.
No, I know.
And, you know, Tam was like, you know, she puts herself in other shoes. I was like, girl, I ain't putting them shoes on.
Forget them shoes. My size.
Tam's like, so what did he think? I don't care. This is what I think, and that's all that matters. Because whose friend are you? Like, right. But as you progress in a relationship and you start to respect and trust.
Yes.
Trust is another thing. Like, if I can trust you, like if I tell you something or share something that's very like intimate and I can trust that you won't go and run around tell my business.
Yep.
Or if you say you're going to do something and you do it, that builds that trust. So as I started to build a trust with Alfred and we started to kind of mend some of these rifts, my communication got better because, you know, just because you're with somebody doesn't mean you always feel comfortable communicating to them.
Facts, yeah.
You know, you just, and then sometimes you're like, Lord, if I say this, we're going to get into an argument. I hate arguing.
See, and I honestly believe that every disagreement does not have to be an argument.
It doesn't.
Like, I truly believe that. Like, this does not have to be just like we yelling and screaming. As a matter of fact, I ain't never got into a screaming match argument with anybody.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I ain't going to do it.
I don't like that lady you just told me that.
What?
You almost cussed out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Now, you might have got with her one time.
Right.
But.
I might have cussed out some people, okay? But no, seriously, like, I've never been in, like, a screaming match.
Ooh,
or
that's
like,
a lot of energy.
You know, like, I've never been in that type of situation because I don't believe it's necessary.
No.
You know, like, now, have I gotten into maybe, like, my voice has elevated a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of part of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just don't think an argument, like, I just don't think it's necessary because you ain't going to go nowhere.
Well, no, we're not going anywhere. I mean, me and Alfred, we done got into some pretty heated arguments, and I think it's really just because we both are very headstrong. But with two headstrong individuals, you got to find the balance and the common denominator is normally because you individually are stubborn.
Yeah,
you individually on the defense,
right?
But really, when you think about it, this person you said you love and you want to be with them, so that's not your enemy. So just. You got to learn how to work with each other. You know, you have to learn, just like a coworker.
Yeah.
Y'all got to learn how to work together.
Yeah.
Any kind of relationship, learn how to work together for the greater good.
I was going to say something else that I like. And again, it's not like I'm looking for these things, but someone who can say, I'm sorry.
I know.
To me, that's another way of like showing that you love and care for a person.
When somebody don't apologize, I got steam coming out of my ears.
Right.
Because that really
take accountability. So maybe it's not like, I don't know if you necessarily have to say, I'm sorry, but like just
accountability.
Take accountability for like your actions.
Because you can't play around with people's feelings. Especially, and that's what I want to get across is like, love is a commitment. When you tell somebody you love them, whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, when you say you love somebody, that's a commitment that you're going to take care of their heart.
Yeah.
And them.
Yeah.
You're not going to do no wrong by them. Of course, you're not going to be perfect. I mean, you're going to make them mad every now and then, but you're not going to do anything with any malice. That's going to cause them harm.
Right.
I really don't think that sometimes when people commit to that love thing with somebody, they really don't understand how, like, you know, the weight of that. That's a serious thing.
Yeah.
And people play around people all the time.
All the time. I feel like people just need to start saying, like, I like you.
A lot.
A lot. until you know what I mean? Like,
hold on. Was it had to be either a reality show or a movie, and the person was like, I love you. And then the person was like, thank you. They were like, thank you? What you mean, thank you? I mean, but if the person doesn't love you back, what you want them to say?
First off, I mean, yes, that would be, ooh, can you imagine?
I love
but
you.
also at the same time, I respect anybody who is just honest. Whether,
girl, yes.
Whether I'm going to like it or not,
yeah.
Don't string me along. Don't tell me something that I want to hear. Don't tell me something that you think I want to hear or you think I want you to do or whatever the case may be. So in that situation, I'm sure it hurt like hell. But thank you for letting me know. But also, actually,
yeah, seriously,
I'm actually curious. Like, I was just thinking about this. Like, if that happened to me, like, if I'm like, I love you, and they're like,
thank you,
I like you too. Well, okay. So, what do you do then? Like, are you like this is over? You know what I mean? Or do you stay in it until that person grows to love you?
I think it wouldn't be fair. Honestly, I don't really know how I would.
I don't know how I would neither.
But you can't be mad at somebody for not. We are never going to be on the same page right at the same time.
Right.
In anything, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, you may really like this person and it's almost close to love, but that person may already love you. Mm-hmm. I mean, people love and like differently at different, some people love at first sight. Mm-hmm. I have never loved somebody at first sight. I ain't never seen and be like, I love this person. Because one, I got to build that trust with you. I got to get to know you. And then the love comes. I don't just look at you and be like, I think I love him right away. You been in love at first sight? Please share.
Oh my
God.
Share,
please.
No,
now hold on, because lust can get in the way of love.
That's why I was like,
because you can look at somebody like, yeah, but that's not love. That's like you want to take them down, but that's not like, I think I love this person. How? Because you don't know them.
Meaning, like, not like, okay, when you say first sight, like, not literally first sight, but like first, like, almost combo or words with each other.
Okay, so you love somebody like first.
Not even first, maybe first date, but like, yeah. Because I'm thinking back, okay? I don't know if I can say, like, first time I saw this man, I was like, I love you, but first conversation.
Really? That's impressive.
It was, yeah.
Okay. Why? Tell me why.
Because he was very much himself. He was, it wasn't a facade. He was also open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was just something that just grabbed your heart.
It just,
I can understand. Yeah,
we've been in each other's lives for.
Now I will say, probably, I don't remember how many dates or how long me and Alfred had been together, but I remember telling my sister Morgan and Corinne, we were in the car. We was driving home from a club, so I was young club days, and I said, random. I'm in the back seat. And I was thinking about Alfred. I said, I think I'm going to marry him.
Oh.
And both of them did like that. Because they,
Well, that's.
But that was, it had been a couple months.
Oh. Well,
because we just had like this good momentum going. And he reminded me a lot of the things that.
So at that time, you felt like you loved him.
Yes.
And you felt like you loved him because.
Because he was exactly what I would have, like my husband or somebody that I would like spend my life with. The characteristics of what I thought I wanted, he had. Like.
And at that time, had you guys said, I love you?
No, I don't think so.
Because
I don't think so. And I don't even remember when we started saying that. I'm not even sure.
Because I was just curious to know, like, if at that time the words were exchanged and like what was being done to show.
I can't remember.
I love you. That's great.
Yeah.
But like
now the thing about Alfred, he don't really play no games as far as like if he wants something, he going for it. Mm-hmm. That's just his personality. Mm-hmm. So I think his persistence and just genuine interest.
Yeah.
Genuine.
Yes, genuine.
Like,
and that was it. That was it for me.
You know, and really too, another thing I think is like when you love somebody, it is not hard. It's not supposed to be hard. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like
there's gonna be hard moments.
Yes.
But the relationship should not be hard.
It shouldn't be like this person is constantly pushing you away, or this person is,
or like this tug and pull. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It shouldn't be now. You know, me and Alfred had a rough road sometimes, but it was really because individually we had work to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was not.
Mm-hmm. But the moment you guys let that go, it probably became much easier.
A lot easier. Yeah. And still easier to this day. Mm-hmm. And a lot less disagreements. I mean, truly, like, you know, they say like pick your argument or choose your
battles.
Thank you. Wisely.
Yep.
Truly.
Yeah.
Because it really is not a battle.
Yeah.
If you really love somebody, you know that this person is down for you, whatever stage it is, you know. But in our stage, it's like this is a lifelong thing, right. And so some of that stuff doesn't even matter anymore that we used to argue about. So I think if you say you love somebody, just know it's a commitment and take it seriously.
Yeah, just you know, you gotta just be careful with the word.
Absolutely,
you know, because I mean. It is a very strong word. It very much is. And if you are going to start to share that with whoever, you have, like Jordan said earlier, that's where the work starts.
Yep.
Okay, you say you love me, like you got to show me.
Got to show it consistently.
Because otherwise, what's love got to do with it? Whoa!
Clear my throat.
That is so funny. Right.
Okay.
Do you have anything else with that?
No, that was a good conversation.
That was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All right. Well, let's get into the shoot the shit.
Wah, 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 wah.
So, would you prefer long-term lust or short-term love? I ain't gonna lie, that lust feeling feels good. Okay?
Because I was like...
Because once you get to the love, that's where it gets real.
It get rough.
And it's not always rainbows and butterflies.
No, it ain't. But that lust, you like...
Ooh, that's fun.
Lord have mercy.
I know.
You like... Now, that lust can mistake itself for love, and you be tied up.
Yeah. I mean, all jokes aside, I would definitely have to say I would go for long-term lust. Just kidding.
Hold on. And I wouldn't even go... Hold on, but I really do have to think about this.
I know.
Aside from a whole married woman here, but I'm talking about like
just think about like that beginning.
Jordan that wasn't married. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm 20. Right. You know what I mean? Like before I met Alfred, you know. Listen, I done been in some lustful relationships. Mm-hmm. And then when we crossed over to that love, I was like, I hate it. I hate this.
But it's also probably because that wasn't your person.
Wasn't. Because my eyes, the rose-colored glasses came off, and I was like, I don't like this person.
So now let's think about you first met Alfred.
Yeah.
Obviously, it always starts off with, like, the lust.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. It does. It
always
does.
Starts off with the lust, right? Okay, so thinking back to that. Now, y'all in this thing. I love you. Although it might, right? Although there might have been rough patches, all relationships have it. In the end, it got better.
Hold on. What's the short term? What we talking? I need a timeline. Like, what's the short term? Because if I get a 6-month lust, just
no, we're saying long-term
lust. Oh, okay.
Lust.
Hold on.
Or short-term love.
Oh, short-term love. Okay, I forgot.
I think I would. No,
I still don't know.
Aside, I'm still gonna stick. No. I think I would have
short-term
to say
love.
I do.
Okay, tell me why.
Because I mean, yes, the being in lust with someone, it is fun because that's the beginning of the relationship. You're doing all these things, and you're putting your best foot forward, and but man, when you are in love with someone, like, I ain't gonna hold you, that for me, that's just a different. It's a different feeling, because now, if it's the right person, again, there's this mutual love for another where you both will do anything. Absolutely anything. For one another,
you're right.
To make the other person happy.
I mean, it is a game changer because, going from lust, in the beginning, just me and Alfred, like, going into love. Now at this stage, it's like we can move mountains together. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, literally nothing. Like,
you can be.
It's a game changer.
100% yourself.
Absolutely.
Like 100% yourself. Yeah. And no judgment on either side.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can take my weave out and or seriously. Whatever. Like, you can just.
I don't gotta. I can t-shirt and shorts, got a little hole or two in the
funky
shirt.
Breath and all.
Yes.
I mean,
like,
still brush your teeth.
Hair may not. Yeah. First thing I'm gonna brush your teeth. But anyway, hair might be all over the place and still rocking with me. See, and I agree. But 20-year-old Jordan, probably would have chose the lust.
Oh,
long-term lust.
The
37, is definitely gonna choose short-term love, because I don't have. I just don't have the drive for that lust, because you always do. You kind of have to be on your toes, and it's high interest, high energy.
And again, you're trying to impress every single time.
Absolutely. You got your best lingerie on.
Oh my God. Ooh.
You got makeup on. Girl, you going to bed.
The way. I'm just thinking back to when you said that. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
All the effort.
Everything. You got to think about what your undergarments look like at all times. I don't today.
I don't either. The moment. Well, okay,
we getting comfortable. I ain't got a hose or nothing. I'm still rocking cute underwear, but you always got an ensemble.
Well, I was going to saying that growing up, my mom told me, always have matching, right?
That's good.
And I always did.
To this day.
Not to this day, but I always did. The moment that I felt comfortable.
We're matching.
Right. To just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
I mean, the bra.
This is love.
The bra and undies, panties is going to be quality.
Right.
They may not match.
But for me, again, growing up.
Had to match.
So, it was almost like I felt insecure if they didn't. Because that's what I was taught. Like, they had to match. And so I always made sure. Like, a bra, I had several to match. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I say it to say, like, the moment that I was like, I stepped down, I'm like, oh, you don't care? Okay.
He's like, come on, take that off. I don't even care about that. It's 5 minutes later. They up in the fan somewhere. They on the floor, under the bed. He don't care. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, that's facts.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to say that short-term love.
I have to agree. But honey,
there's some adults though that to this day they be like, give me that long-term lust. Mm-hmm.
And they out all the time.
But that, you gotta think about, that is tiring. It could be expensive too.
Oh, 100%.
Because when you're in the lust, you are trying to impress every single time.
All the time. We going like it's this bubble lifestyle with these rose color glasses, and it's just out there.
I can think back to older relationship I had, and I had to tell this man. I said, "You are gonna go broke."
Yep.
Dating me, because he always wanted to go out to eat.
Yeah.
He was always doing this, always buying this, always. And I literally said, "You're going to go broke." And like, I don't even need all that. And then once we transitioned into like
the real thing,
he realized, like, and I told him, like, I've been saying this to you the whole time.
Well, my sister, I think I got a lot of lip gloss on the mic. My sister said something I can't remember when it was a while ago, but she was just like, I done been to all these restaurants.
I've been there, done that.
I don't want to go to no restaurant. Like, come over, we can cook together. I'll cook for you. Like, that's what what mode I'm on right now is like experiences. I'm tired of eating. I done been to all these places. Like, let's go somewhere else. Let's go see some live music. It's about that experience because you enjoy each other's company. And I do think like lust misses that. You kind of miss getting to know each other because you're just trying to impress.
You're just trying to impress.
Yeah.
All right. So final answer.
Short-term love.
Short-term love for me too. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's short-term love. So yes.
I'm actually curious to see. We want to know what you guys think. Yeah. Okay, so make sure you comment in this episode.
Yeah.
Do you prefer long-term lust?
Yes.
Or short-term love? Let us know. Okay.
And why? I want to know why.
Yeah.
Like I said, the 20 Jordan was lusting, and the 37 is tired, and I love love now. Yeah. So let us know, y'all, what y'all think.
Yeah. All right. Anything else with that one?
That's it, y'all.
All right. Well, we about to wrap this up. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
And don't forget, hold
on, but wait. We got to subscribe, share, and don't forget to comment because we do want to know what y'all think. And until then, don't forget, no tea.
Just coffee.
Peace out.
Bye.